Once again, we are back on Jbims, so it's Tea Talk, Train of Thoughts, the series of an episode with Dr. Srinivasan Iyengar, a director of an Jbims. So welcome again for a second episode, and we have gone through your story, how from a small town you came and made your career and your base as for the education which is concerned. Now, being a part of an premium institute Jbims, can you throw light in terms of how they are different from the other BA schools, and what are the best practices Jbims they have?
Once again, thank you for inviting to Tea Talk.
Sir.
And I have seen earlier episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has the fantastic story to highlight based on their experience.
Based on their experience.
I do have certain experience to share about Jbims, because wherever I go this question comes, because when I go to a couple of IIMs, I was there in the couple of directors forum of top 10 B schools. When you go to other B schools today, even recently I'd been to IIM Nagpur.
Mm-hmm.
There come with a Mihan new campus of 68,000 square feet new building in 130 acres.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
The IIM which has started recently
Correct.
has the infrastructure of 130 acres in Nagpur.
Oh.
And when you come to Bajaj, what makes them Bajaj something different? Even Bajaj has the caption also, right? In the commercial also, no one can beat Bajaj.
Mm-hmm.
Some extent that is true. Even nobody can replicate business model of Bajaj.
Oh.
I'll tell you why. Very interesting it is. Number one, for any B schools, the basic requirements are world-class infrastructure, physical infrastructure,
Correct.
the number of quality full-time faculties,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't have that. We don't have world-class infrastructure. Still, we run with the same campus. In fact, people remember our building is called Red Building.
Red building, yeah.
We never change the color. In fact, now we have done a renovation also. We retain the same color.
Same color.
Because that people could able to cherish the memory whoever comes back. Still, that infrastructure is same.
Mm-hmm.
Number of faculty we have, full-time faculty, including our urgent, less than 11.
Oh.
The faculty-student ratio, we have more number of students in campus. The faculties are very less.
Mm-hmm.
Many people used to ask, how do you run the campus?
Mm-hmm.
I remember the story of Madan Mohanji temple at Aravalli Hills.
Uh-huh.
It happened in the 16th century.
Mm-hmm.
That Madan Mohanji temple, that sanctum and sanctorium, the idol was kept it aside because of some Mughal invasion.
Mm-hmm.
To save the god, the Panditji kept the god in the side. Many temples it happened, including South also.
Yeah.
And people used to come to the temple and worship the god without god. They come to the temple, but there is no god there.
Correct.
The moral is, Bajaj, we don't have full-time faculty because God is everywhere. Like faculty is everywhere. We have 200 plus visiting faculty.
So that's
all our alumni, most of them are passionately, they come and teach. And still we don't pay like IIM where per hour 10,000 and all. We pay very nominal. In fact, I still remember, I'm proud to say this, one of our faculty last week came. He's a president at JSW Steel, Sandeep Gokhale.
Okay.
He passionately teaches with, we have many faculty, not only two, just I'm sharing this faculty.
Mm-hmm.
They come to Bajaj to teach passion.
Correct.
And in fact, it's the other way. They said, we're ready to give money. Please allow us to teach. Because they don't come for money. They come for knowledge. Because the students also, we don't have management quota. See that other quality what we have. 1,20,000 application for 120 seats. We are not increase the seats. So there is a huge scope. What I can do, increasing the intake.
Correct.
There is another scope for improvement for Bajaj.
Correct.
Maybe if we have additional 2 batches.
Correct.
We can able to help. The students who come from our background, all are typical middle class families. And they come with a 99.9 percentile of CET. And we don't have a management or quota. We don't have a donations. And the fees is lowest in India. For example, the fees what we charge very less. Because we are University of Department of Mumbai. So when the placement happened, I'll tell you the conversion, the return on investment, ROI. Jamnalal Bajaj stands better than any other B schools in Maharashtra. If you see any IIM charges 20 lakhs. We are not comparing with anyone because no need to compare. Our uniqueness is something different where others can't able to replicate.
Replicate that.
The reason is, this time we have done a fabulous placement We completed placement in just 3 days. 58 companies we have sent a letter, please don't come to our campus because we don't have students. 30 plus company recruited all the 120 plus students. And this time, first time in the history of Bajaj, we could able to place 55 students are in consulting domain. The minimum package has gone to 17 lakhs. Average gone into 28 lakhs. Maximum gone to 44 lakhs. And the fees what we charge very nominal. They break even less than 2 months. They'll get the fee.
Correct.
That's what we say. What is Bajaj meant for? Bajaj meant for value. Bajaj meant for quality education.
I do remember when I interviewed brand guru Jagdeep Kapoor, and it was a very interesting conversation. What I had for 35 years, he has been teaching in Bajaj.
Still he teaches.
Passionately. He's passionate. And I could see his commitment, involvement with that institute. So I hope what you say stands true. I'm sure that's the reason the Jbims, they are so strong.
That committed alumni. In fact, I'm happy to share that we have a Bajaj alumni registration will be formed this month as a Section 8 company. Because this is the institute, I always say, what is that Bajaj is all about. I remember one thing about Bajaj is to the student, for the student, by the student. Many colleges, if you go and see, there is a student community. They have a students community driven. Multiple functions. At Bajaj, thanks to my earlier president directors, they kept a fantastic system where all the students were engaged some institute building activity as a part of that, apart from the regular curriculum.
So the accountability starts from there onwards of building.
And the beauty, it is not only every college has it. You may say what is great about every college has the community of students. No, here we empower them. For an example, next month I have IRC, International Research Conference. Entire research conference starting from promoting, identifying venue, identifying the vendor, selecting a quality paper, inviting a paper, and faculty paper will be selected by the panel of faculty, but students will coordinate and arranging the conference, coordinating conference, inviting the guest. Everything is driven by the student.
And they do a hardcore research, what I've gathered,
And in fact, we have a student track also that research is emphasis on Bajaj. We have a wonderful research center too. More than 30 plus people are doing research. And one of the finest research center again. Our PhD students, we have a panel. In fact, when I joined Bajaj, very impressive. The panel what we select. Normally, we do get application again for the PhD program. 100 plus for 9 or 10 seats. And we have a 12 people panel select the students.
Okay.
And most of our students, PhDs are alumni of Bajaj, either alumni or industry professional of top notch, or most of them are, few of them are from academic background. We have a finest blend of combination even in research also.
Oh, I see. Since I think you have done many hats like being a professor and then also head of an PhD and now as a director, what has given you the most satisfaction?
As far as spread the communication, the knowledge and wisdom. That's a great satisfaction. Tomorrow if you happen to go anywhere, we'll find some student, they achieved somewhere, they remember the quality of the faculty. If you have done during your course of teaching, if you have done something out of the way to help the student, they remember.
Okay.
That satisfaction, that is what, not money is not everything.
Correct.
And it happens to me everywhere. Wherever we go, somewhere we found the student, they said, sir, do you remember we are your student, today we are doing that. Again they call back after 10 years.
Correct.
It happened yesterday, we had a HDFC event. I had a meeting, late evening dinner party. One student from Somaya 2008 passed out. He said, sir, I'm your student, now I'm a VP of HDFC Bank. So can you come and train our presidents? Now that's what I said, teaching profession. When you teach to the student, same content when you teach to the MDP program, to the corporate people at the senior.
Correct.
And if you could able to carry forward your legacy, what you learned, in that strategy area, that's what my domain. I'm happy something can able to add value to the organization, even 1%.
Correct.
I'll be more happy because I'm doing it with the help of teaching skill, with my research skill. That add value to my resume, revenue, as well as institute recognition, institute brand. I think not only me, every faculty can do that. Every faculty can do multiple activities. without disturbing their regular teaching. By doing a quality research, they become a MDP trainer. They'll become a trainer. They'll become a development. They'll become a consultant. They become a mentor. They become a coach.
Correct,
in fact, that every faculty can become entrepreneur. They can build an institute.
Correct.
Coming with a new program, revenue generation.
Correct.
And over and above, they can become sitting in the board as a consulting also.
Correct.
These are all possible if you are a good academician with a good vision and if you know how to manage your time.
How to manage your time. Good. Great.
That is really interesting. If you could able to do that.
Great. Now, what are your plans to scale up this JBIMS to a next level? Like maybe some, since being as a director, there might be some roadmap which you might have planned and...
it is something, our already board also decided something with the guidance of Honorable Vice Chancellor. We are also have a certain plan because the institute what we are running with 65-year-old building and just now we renovated it because the new education policy, the number of students intake.
Correct.
We have to come up with a new campus, new programs, or coming with the existing program with much more quality value addition.
Correct.
And we started few program. Earlier director started MHRD course. We have a very unique course like MSc in Finance. There is a huge demand in the market.
What is the duration of that?
All full-time program we have till today is 2 years.
2 years, okay.
But there is a huge market, untapped market is offering customized training program to corporate.
Okay.
After I became director, we recently started one program. I've written one recently book with the Indian Institute of Banking and Finance on strategy. Banking, innovation and strategy.
Okay.
That was published by Macmillan.
Nice.
The same program we converted to MDP program to IIBF, Advanced Strategy Program to Leadership.
Okay.
Trust me, the response what we got from IIBF, our batch is restricted only 25. They requested, sir, please keep it 40 because we are rejected many. And out of 40, 35 people are AGM level from nationalized bank. And the participant came from across different countries. So we offered them a customized training program. That is the training program. It's my output of my strategic leadership book.
Good. I think it's a great insight.
There is a huge opportunity for MDP, training, consulting, and pluck the fruits which is low hanging.
Okay.
Bajaj has a very good alumni. Great industry supports.
Correct.
Even if we could able to offer with that, because we do have a good visiting faculties.
Correct.
They are all passionate, successful.
I want to contribute
academicians
from their side.
And their intention is not money. Even Bajaj intention, I proudly say at this moment, money is not our prime motto. Our purpose to serve.
Correct.
With the quality education, only the segments were different. Same content when you're teaching MBA students. The content can be offered weekend MBA. New education policy also expects that. How we can able to have a more industry institute interface, 3I approach.
Correct. How you going to reduce the gap between the industry and the academy?
So these are all my vision plan I'm putting with the effort of my quality faculties. Every faculty can also take leverage. Apart from regular teaching, if they could do more on research, consulting, training, development, publication. I think these things also add value to our NIRF ranking also.
Correct.
And today these are all the basic requirement for B school faculty. I don't need to reinvent anything new.
Correct.
If I could able to do existing whatever I'm doing past, if I could able to leverage out of it.
Master was an excellence in education. I think it's a great insight to what we are getting from Dr. Srinivasan Iyengar and his base plan as far as JBIMS which is concerned to make it more as for the education part which are concerned to make it more stronger and reduce the gap between the industry and the academia. It's a very interesting story what we are having with Dr. Srinivasan. I do catch up with him in our next episode on Tea Talk Ek Boon Soch Ki. Till then, just go to, if you like Dr. Srinivasan Iyengar's conversation, just go to www.ttalk.net, subscribe and like the channel as much as you can. Thank you very much. So thanks a lot for your presence on Tea Talk Ek Boon Soch.
It's my pleasure because it's the finest platform where we can share our views. In fact, because of this program, I'm happy to recollect my past memories.
So nice of it. Thank you very much. Thank you.